Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2. This is going to be the Megaten Compendium, and we are going to be doing another Bell edition. This time we will be doing Jezabel. Now Jezabel, if you've played the games, lives inside of Amane. Her father made a deal with Jezabel to let Amane be her host. So, without further ado, let's discuss the history of Jezabel. Now, Jezabel has been referred to as a wicked, manipulative woman who uses her position and power to promote a religion or belief that is against the tenets of God. In Hebrew scriptures, she is known as the queen of ancient Israel who convinces her people to worship the Phoenician god Baal. Sound a little familiar to the Bel Berith? Instead of the one and only God. In the New Testament, however, she is prophetess in Thyatira Church, who is accused of spreading the practice of sexual promiscuity amongst worshippers. So, sounds like she has a big career change between the Old Testament and the New Testament. In the Old Testament, she is basically trying to get people to pray to a false god, and in the New Testament, she's pretty much just a promiscuous slut. Anyway, Jezebel is a figure of the Hebrew Bible described in the Book of Kings as a queen who was a daughter of Itobi of Sidon and the wife of Ahab, king of Israel. According to the books of Kings in the Hebrew Bible, Jezebel incited her husband King Ahab to abandon the worship of Hashem and encourage worship of deities Baal and Asherah instead. Jezebel persecuted the prophets of God and fabricated evidence of blasphemy against an innocent landowner who refused to sell his property to King Ahab, causing the landowner to be put to death. For these transgressions against God and the people of Israel, Jezebel met a gruesome death, thrown out of the window by members of her own court retinue, and the flesh of her corpse eaten by stray dogs. So she got what she deserved. In the biblical story, Jezebel became associated with false prophets. In some interpretations, her dressing in finery and putting on makeup led to the association of the use of cosmetics with painted women or prostitutes. So, she is a Phoenician princess and wife of Ahab who appears in the Book of Kings. She introduced Baal to the Jews, but when Elijah defeated the prophets of Baal and Asherah, she tried to kill him. So, basically, as you can see, and that's part of the Devil Survivor 2 Compendium, which also says after Ahab died, her son Ahaziah and Joram sat on the throne, but both died in a coup led by Jehu, son of Josaphat. She was thrown from a balcony, then ran over with a chariot, and her remains were left for the dogs. All this was prophesied by Elijah as retribution for killing Naboth for his vineyard. So, interpretations from the Compendium of Devil Survivor 2, and obviously the actual writings. Now you have a bit of history. So, in many cases, she is shown as a painted woman. Painted woman meaning that she is usually dressed very overly made up, cake-faced in a sense, and she is supposed to be that alluring, that promiscuous girl. So, the interesting concept for her design in Devil Survivor is that she is given floral pieces to show how roses have thorns, and she's also given the head of a woman with nails painted and eyeliner on the eyes, probably to promote the cosmetic background. She's also given a human aspect where her legs and where you can see her legs and feet, and it actually looks like the rest of the flower design is actually like a very tight-fitting dress. So, as you can see in the game, she is helping Bel Berith, which last time we spoke is actually known as Baal Berith in the Bible. So it's interesting that she's helping Baal in history as the one true God. So their connection in the game makes a lot of sense. Anyway, this is the Megaten Compendium, Episode 2. This is Jezabel, and we will continue to go through the bells for this special bell edition of the Megaten Compendium. This is Jay with the Douchebag Brigade, and I'm out.